Good afternoon, everyone. Virgo here. I wanted to draw your attention to a particular video that I've received numerous emails about. This video is on a channel that's run by someone called NOBELEL. Not Noble. Noble is not spelled this way. It's Nobel, Nobel. It's entitled Heads Who Own the Patent for Coronavirus Charged for Treason, etc. This is a rather dangerous video, much more dangerous than the nonsense that is normally put up by this particular person who posts. As you know, this party is part of the Moorish American Consulate, and we know what comes out of that group is 99.999% inaccurate anyway. But nevertheless, there are many followers of the MAC. And this video is extremely concerning. Several minutes into this video, this NOBELEL says that she's not only an American Indian, but now she has decided that she is a chief of some sort. I received an email from a nurse who's been a nurse for a very long period of time, and I want to read to you a part of what she wrote. What she says about the latest flu virus is dangerous. I am a retired nurse that's still active in volunteer status. There is concern this virus might be a mutant cross species similar to the 1918 pandemic that killed nearly 100 million worldwide. Nobody knows as of yet, but what this person has to say is horrible. All right, I'm not going to play the video because it's something that I feel you guys probably need to take a look at yourselves if you want to see it. I will, however, put the link in the description of this video. Listen, guys, there is no actual vaccine for this particular virus as of yet. The coronavirus, the new one that has come out from overseas that you're hearing about on mainstream media and all across the internet right now, where they've had 80 people so far that have been reported to pass away. It is such a strong strain of it. A lot of you might have actually not heard of the coronavirus before. I know of it mainly because my father was a veterinarian, and this is something that you vaccinate your animals against every single year. It's one of the main viruses, as a matter of fact, of the puppy boosters, because you want to make sure that the main things that you are concerned about, which would be parvo, distemper, and coronavirus, they're protected from as much as possible. The human strain is one that is not contracted quite as easily, but yet this one, because it seems to be a mutant of more than one strain of virus put together, is very active, and it seems to be spreading very rapidly. Now, there's not any kind of a panic in terms of what's going on in the United States. There's only 4 or 5 cases that have even popped up, but that's enough to actually want to provide yourself and others with actual factual information. The claim that this party is making is that someone out of a lab made this on purpose, basically in order to infect a lot of people and create, worldwide mass sickness or illness or worse. This is the same party that at one point made the claim that foreskins stretch for, a football field long or something. There's consistent ugliness and just downright stupidity, to be perfectly honest with you, that comes off of this channel. But because of the fact that this person is talking about a real life scenario that is going on right now overseas, a real tragedy that is happening that has created havoc on their country, and in addition to that, shut down, um, all ports of entry in and out of that country, and more are being looked at to being closed because of the fact that this is such a serious strain. It's nothing to play games with. It's nothing to put conspiratorial information up against. And you absolutely, absolutely have no right speaking of something that you know absolutely nothing about. This is a health issue that every single one of us needs to be concerned about. They're looking at potentially a year before an actual vaccine may come out in order to combat this. So we just have to really hope that the hospitals in all of our local areas are keeping very close tabs on those that are coming in with any kind of an illness that could mimic the symptoms of the coronavirus that we're looking at. So far, 26 states that I am aware of have sent into the CDC samples from anyone who has any kind of a flu at all, and only 5 have actually been confirmed as being a strain from the coronavirus that there is a problem with, and all 5 of those patients were visiting the country that this virus is running amok in prior to returning back to the United States. So I wanted to just kind of bring some attention to this so that way everybody can, number one, be aware that this particular channel is putting out bogus information in an attempt to try to incite rage again. Also, in addition to that, let you know that this information that's on this channel is dangerous. This is dangerous. People really need to actually be paying close attention to what's happening here and not placing blame in areas that it does not belong. There's no factual evidence of any sort that this was man-made or created in any way in some sort of a chemistry lab. All right, everyone. I just wanted to make a statement on this. As I promised this very caring and lovely nurse that I would. I can understand how angry that she is. This is very concerning for people that are young, people that are elderly, and people that have autoimmune issues like myself. Anybody who has faced or is facing chemotherapy or anything that breaks down your immune system needs to be paying special attention to the reports on this. And it's very simple to do that by going to the CDC website and looking at all of the reports that have come in and what we're looking at in terms of states and communities that have had anybody that has come from that actual country and entered back into the United States. I hope that everyone will follow up with the CDC to just check things out. Most of us have grandparents or young children or grandchildren or know somebody who is battling an issue with an autoimmune deficiency and should be able to spread this information around so that they don't accidentally end up on a page like this that is promoting fear, anger, and upset. All right, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful afternoon, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.